Hi everyone, Younes Edit 9 is here, and today in this tutorial we will see how to make this goal animation 3D scene. Actually, I edited the video for a client, so I said why not make a tutorial about it. Open your project, let's create a new composition and set resolution to 1080 by 1920. Adjust the frame rate to 12 frames per second. Right click and add solid. Let's search for gradient ramp and drag it. Let's add shape. So now we need a cool edge for this shape, so we need light sweep. And duplicate this effect. If you'd like to follow me more, my Instagram is in the description below, so don't forget to follow. Let's add a new text layer. And duplicate your text. So now we want to animate the text to become like a flicker or wiggly. Now click animate and then click opacity. Adjust the opacity to 0 and go to add and selector wiggly and copy my setting. Keyframe here and move forward in the timeline. Adjust the opacity to 100. And now let's make the layer to 3D. And now let's create a new camera and make sure that the camera is one node, not two nodes. And disable debris fill because can't use it. Now it's okay. And always in this style 3D, we do a lot of null object after doing the camera. So in this video we'll just do 4 and link the camera to the next null object and also connect with others like I do. And before doing this, make sure that the null object is 3D, all of them. And now let's hit P to the camera and set a keyframe and go forward. And now go forward with a Z position like this. So now go to first null object and hit P to see the position, and also set a keyframe and go forward and set a key at this point and go backward with Z position. And now select the keyframes and hit F9 on the keyboard. And now let's go to see the graph But actually, I don't use any plugin for the graphs, so I do manually. So I think this is cool. After that, go to the next null object and press B. Then set a key. And in the second key, go forward with Z position. For these keyframes, we'll leave it basic keyframes. And now duplicate the text and resize it. Ctrl plus Shift plus D to cut the text and press delete. Press delete. Duplicate the text and resize it. And make text more forward, not much, just to see the text like moving forward when the camera turn on. So now we want cool gradient for this text, so let's add a gradient ramp. In the next null object, we will do final touch like what we doing in the last null object. The recording is stopping, I don't know why, but what I do is import this photo and delete her background and add a gradient to fit the scene. So now let's move this image to the left to animate after. Set a keyframe here and make sure the image is 3D. Go to this point and set a keyframe and move the image to the right. Go forward on the timeline and move the image just a little bit to the right. And now you will see the image fit the camera and everything. Duplicate this text and move it to the top. create a shape layer and change the color to white. Let's make it behind the image and the text. If you want to change the shape rectangle size, go to Content and Rectangle 1 and Rectangle Path 1, and here you will see the size of the shape. Make sure that you disable the link. And don't forget to make it 3D. Hit P, set keyframe, and go forward and set a keyframe. Back to the first keyframes and move the shape to the left. Select the keyframe and hit F9, show the graph and copy what I'm doing. Many people face difficulty with graphs, but once you practice such a tutorial, you'll learn the secret of the graph. So let's search for box blur and drag it. Copy my setting. I cut the adjustment layer for 2 parts because I want to make the adjustment layer like a transition. We need a minimax. Copy my setting. Let's now search for Gaussian blur. Now let's drag fast lens blur. Set keyframes and go forward to set other keyframes and adjust the blur to 0%. Hit F9 and copy the same graph. And I add other keyframes. Okay, I think this graph is pretty good. So now, let's drag a deep glow from effects. This is like when your face is exposed to the sun. Anyways, I will drop deep glow. Deep glow, I made it by myself. I will drop it on the description. Let's search for a flicker. Let's search for film damage and drag it. Make sure that you disable this. Let's now search for Gaussian blur. Let's do the mask on it, like circle. And invert the mask. So this is the tutorial. If you enjoy it, please like the video and subscribe, and thanks for watching.